I've compiled every Calamity Infernum Abyss spoiler, from massive terrain changes to a reworked adult Eidolon Wyrm boss fight. This video will showcase all the new mechanics introduced in this biome, as well as other changes in this final 1.9 Infernum update. Now, the Abyss rework from Infernum will be separate from the existing Calamity one. Infernum's Abyss will be split into distinct sections, and if we look at the world gen map, we can see that there will be mini biomes within the overarching Abyss biome, which will have unique methods of obtaining loot, such as capturing a herring to obtain the herring staff. Here we have the luminal layer, in which the Abyss mini bosses will also be reworked, which will include the Eidolon, the gulper eel, and the colossal squid. With the goal to bring life to the Abyss, there is also going to be a food chain system, which is super interesting. In this spoiler, we can see the bloatfish just being devoured by the bobbit worm, and if you are watching closely, the minimap is just completely pitch black, making navigation more difficult. And this is where you will meet the adult Eidolon worm, which is like the protector of the terminus item. There's a cool little interaction where you can see the reaper shark swim away, just showing you how spooky this boss will be, and you'll need to defeat him in order to take the terminus, rather than simply just looting it from the Abyss shrine. Now, I say this a lot, but the adult Eidolon worm is completely insane, casting curved telegraphed projectiles at you, which looks super difficult to dodge. On top of that, we have a sneak peek of the terminus item itself being a part of the boss fight, casting a giant laser and just bombarding the player, all while this godly worm just rams at you. Like, how awesome does this look? Lastly, we have other Calamity boss reworks. I will say that a bunch of Infernum bosses will be reworked in this final update, and I'll be showing you my favorite ones that have been teased so far. First, starting off with the Signus rework. And before you even fight him, Signus will be roaming in the underworld, shrouding you in darkness when he floats by, and will even show up in the profane garden when the player enters the biome for the first time. I really love this touch, as he adds so much to the Calamity lore, and just imagine this boss strolling around while you explore the underworld. Signus will also have a new purple void background, along with some new attacks that I'm currently showing on screen. The Ceaseless Void also got a new spawning animation, which includes him being changed in the Forsaken Archive. Big props to the rope physics too, it's a very nice touch. Next, I want to show you the Aquatic Scourge rework, which is pretty unique in the Infernum mode. This fight will be completely underwater, with the sulfuric poisoning mechanic playing a role in the fight, and the final phase drawing the player to the surface, firing sulfuric spikes, and this giant old Duke looking tornado. One thing I also have to respect is the upcoming music syncing changes, which matches the beat of the Calamity music to the boss attacks. Let me show you some upcoming examples, like the Brimstone Elemental, the Providence rework, and even Supreme Calamitas, which uses the 4 emotions from the Stained Brutal Calamity soundtrack, such as Lament representing blue, and Epiphany, which uses the orange VFX. There's obviously more in this final 1.9 update, but that's all the cool stuff I wanted to show you. Visit their Discord for updates, and goodbye.